High school football made a return to Washington State schools after a longer than normal off-season due to the pandemic. Enumclaw High School's JV football team had their first game on Monday night, wiping out their 2A opponent, Steilacoom High School, 55-6. High schools all around the country have had to cancel or delay their sports seasons during the COVID-19 outbreak. Last school year, the spring season was canceled before many teams were able to play their first game.
I think it's affected it a pretty big way, but I feel like everyone's taking the right steps to be able to play, and we're making the best out of the worst situation we can.
King County is under Phase 2, which allows for up to 200 people at an event, including spectators. Masks are required at all times for athletes, coaches, and families. Socially distanced spaces are required for the stands and as much as possible on the sidelines. The stands look a lot different this year, especially because no student fans are allowed to go to the game. A football player on the team is allowed to have 2 adult spectators in the stands, meaning some family members are forced to watch the game at home. The players believe the staff is doing everything they can to be able to have students out on the field, and the response has been positive.
They're just following the rules that we've been given, and they love the sport. Like they say they do, they'll play it, and they'll follow the rules, play the game.
The Hornets have a short 6-game season, and if a student shows up with a fever or doesn't meet the grade point average required, that is one less game they get to play in. The students are bummed that they won't have an opportunity to compete in postseason games, but are hopeful for a quick start into the usual fall season.
So apparently going into next season, we might not have any, off time. It might be just right back to it. I think it's going to be a little weird, but I think it'll be fine. I think you have to adapt and to overcome everything. But it's just something in the way that's just going to make us better at the end of the day.
The pandemic has taken away a lot of memorable experiences from high school students, and it will take a community effort to work back to the way things used to be. For now, students do what they can to play the game they love.